Hi everybody, this is the Prospect Hut, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut. And of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut. We talk about Mets prospects and Mets minor leaguers on this channel. I think this is the only channel, as far as I know, that does that. So this is a very unique channel, and hopefully it's doing really well, I gotta say. Every day, plenty of people coming in here subscribing and watching. I thank you. So we talked a lot about the 2023 draft as we go along. The next video that will be going up will be Jack Winiger, right-handed pitcher from Illinois. I have not recorded it yet, but at some point I'll record it in the next few hours. But let's talk about the 22 draft, which was considered last year to be very good, and the Mets have gotten great results. And I'm going to read you an article from Fansided. Headline: How the 22 Mets draft class is performing in 2023. Here we go. July 17th is the one-year anniversary of the start of the 22 MLB draft. And so far this season, the Mets draft class has had a better season with pleasant surprises and great performances all around. The 22 New York Mets draft class has featured many standouts in the early going. First up, Kevin Parada, who was the Mets' first choice in last year's draft, 11th overall from Georgia Tech, and is the Mets' #1 prospect. He has seen his stock steadily rise thanks to a strong start to the season, where he has an .816 OPS and 323 plate appearances over 73 games for High A Brooklyn. A promotion to Double-A Binghamton is a possibility before the end of the season. He's hit 10 home runs. He's going to be a guy who's considered a power bat in a lineup. There is some concern about where he's going to play. His defense, we'll see how his defense is. We thought that Francisco Alvarez's defense was not very good, and it's turned out to be really good. Jett Williams followed Parada's selection 3 picks later, and he too is having a great season. He has shown elite plate discipline, as his .419 on base percentage and 58 walks rank among the highest in Class A ball throughout the entire minor leagues. He has also flashed his elite speed, swiping 28 bases, and has played great defense at shortstop and center field. Williams is currently the Mets' third-ranked prospect behind Parada and infielder/outfielder Ronnie Mauricio. And Jett Williams is an interesting guy because he's considered a guy that is comparable to Mookie Betts. His power has not come yet, but he's 19 years old, and he's doing big things in St. Lucie. Blade Tidwell was the Mets' second-round pick last year, and after struggling in his first 5 starts in High A Brooklyn, he's turned it on over his last 10 starts. In that span, he is 6-0 with a 1.73 ERA, 13.15 strikeouts per 9 innings, 52 innings pitched, and a 170 batting average against, and has pitched at least 5 2/3 innings in each of his last 5 starts. There's a strong argument he's been the best pitcher in the minor league baseball for the last 2 months, and he may step up to Binghamton by year's end. He will be a prospect to watch in the future. Keep an eye on him. Jacob Reimer, the Mets' 4th-round pick last year, has also stood out for the Mets in the low minor leagues. After tearing up rookie ball, he was promoted to Class A St. Lucie, where he is hitting .280 with a .403 on-base percentage and 258 plate appearances. He's a third baseman. Tyler Stewart might be having the best season the Mets minor league pitchers had in a long time. The team's 6th-round pick from last year is already in Double-A after acing the High A level in the first half. He had a 1.55 ERA and 75 2/3 innings, 14 starts, and allowed 2 runs or fewer in all of them for Brooklyn. Then he debuted in Double-A on Saturday, where he pitched 6 innings of 1-run ball. Whoever found Stewart in the draft deserves a raise. The Met prospects are doing great. The pitching is doing really well. Dylan T-Break, the Mets' 8th-round pick last year, also got promoted to Double-A alongside Stewart after the All-Star break, thanks to a great first half himself despite missing a month due to injury. In 14 games, he struck out 40 batters over 26 innings and pitched to a 2.08 ERA, and opponents hit just 163 against him. T-Break has pitched out of long relief, where his filthy splitter overwhelmed his opposition. T-Break made his Double-A debut for Binghamton on Sunday, where he gave up 2 runs in an inning pitched, though he finished strong by striking out his final 2 batters. Paul Gervasi, the Mets' 12th round pick from last year, has been a pleasant surprise this season, as he has just a 1.26 ERA over 35 2/3 innings, with 56 strikeouts and 31 walks in High A Brooklyn. The walks are too high for comfort though, but opponents have hit just 130 against him. Yeah, he's got to get the walks down for him to really take a big step. I would expect that he'll probably spend the whole year in Brooklyn. I'd be surprised if they put him in Binghamton. Eli Ackeney was the Mets' choice in the 20th and final round of the draft, and he hasn't looked like an irrelevant man. After wiping out the Class A competition, he received a promotion to High A Brooklyn, where he's done more of the same. In 23 2/3 innings pitched between both levels, he has 31 strikeouts, 9 walks, and a 1.14 ERA. Now, if you've watched this video, you'd notice a little trend here. The Mets did not go pitching heavy in last year's draft. It was a bit of a mix of position players and pitching, leaning more towards the position player. But if you notice in this article, the Met pitchers have taken major steps forward, and that is very important. This is a team that needs a stronger foundation. The foundation is not strong with guys like Max Scherzer and Justin Verlander at the top of the rotation. The reason the Mets have had such a terrible season is because their foundation, in terms of their pitching, is not young. And when it's not young, it means it's not healthy, it's not strong. And when you expect guys to pitch and they're hurt because of age or whatnot, that's why the Mets have struggled so badly. So that's why doing these videos and talking about the Met prospects is very important. Some people do not want to talk about how why these prospects are so important. They say you hold on to prospects, you're a prospect hugger. But the reality is, if you don't have strong farm system, your foundation isn't strong, you're not going to have any kind of chance to be a good team. Now, you let me know what you think about this video, and of course, please subscribe to the Prospect Hut. I thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.